Good morning. It is the end of July and I was thinking about doing an August monthly reset, and then I realized it's the middle of the year, slightly past it, and I probably should do a mid-year reset. So I'd like to go over the categories that I made in my first video and kind of see where we're at, where we want it to be, what we need to do to bridge the gap, but also what maybe needs to change. This year has been a difficult year for us with job changes and my grandpa passing and schedule changes due to that. And as great as having goals and wanting to accomplish more is, I think we also need to be wise in figuring out what's working, what's not working, and being flexible with changing our goals and changing approaches. So in this video, I'd like to go over those things. I'd also like to go over my calendar for the month of August and a few of my favorite things. To start, my goal for the beginning of the year was to read the Bible more. I did well with that for a little bit and then not so much, and then I started listening to it while I was doing my dishes and stuff like that, and then I just fell off and stopped doing it. And I'm trying not to make myself feel like a horrible person. We've been going through a lot these last few months and I'm trying to be kind to myself, but I also want to be firm in striving to do more with that and reading more. So I have been, as of recently, getting up when Graham is playing in the morning, reading my Bible, reading my study, and sitting on the couch while he's doing that. In the past, when he was smaller and needed more attention, I wasn't able to do that. As a toddler, I do need to give him a lot of attention, but while he plays with his toys on the floor, I can read and I can watch him instead of him getting into stuff he shouldn't get into. Personal, I wanted to read more. I have been doing this a lot. I got a Kindle in May. Doug got it for me for Mother's Day, and I've read a few books before that, so I do feel like I'm doing well with it. I have been reading my 10 pages a day, and I don't want to add more right now. I just want to be consistent with that. I know some people read so many books a month. That is not me. 10 pages a day is about what I can get in, and I'm happy with that, so I'm going to stick with that. For work, we did find some people for the summer. I think I mentioned that in my last video, and it's been going well for now, but going into the fall, we're considering either letting go of some business or adjusting the schedule. Houses are so expensive right now, and we really do want to move. We are saving up for a down payment, and to let go of some income that is coming in currently is really hard to do. So I'm thinking we might readjust the schedule versus let some of business go, but we'll see what happens, and we're just gonna go with the flow of things. I feel like this year that is what God is teaching me, is that we need to let go of certain things and go with the flow. So that's what we're gonna try to do. We'll see. We'll make adjustments as needed. For friendships, again, these last few months have been hard, and we've been leaning more into family than branching out with friends, and I feel like that sounds, I don't know, maybe weird to some people, but my family is everything to me, so I feel like leaning into family more during the season is not necessarily a bad thing. Giving, we have been donating to my friend who is in the marathon. We sent a kid to camp for summer camp, which happened this month, and we've been doing really well with that on top of our regular giving, so I feel like that can stay consistent. Home, I've been kind of sticking to systems. I've been tweaking them a little bit. I wish I could do better with that, but right now, I've been trying to rearrange some things and restructure some things so that we are being smarter with the way that our house is organized, and we've also been getting rid of stuff. I have a video of like doing this closet, which I thought was going to be easy and took me days to do, and it looks kind of the same. So we're just figuring it out. I think we're going to be in this house for a little bit longer than we hoped for, just because things are so expensive. But I know that there's going to be a lot of projects coming up with the house that if we are going to stick it out here for a little bit longer, we want to make it what we really want to make it. And so I know there will be some house projects coming up. Health, I really haven't been doing anything to take care of myself, it feels like. So I would like to, again, drink my water. I got that new Stanley cup and I love it. I've been doing a little bit more of drinking water, but I just don't like water, so I'm trying to figure it out, guys. And then I realized that I value convenience over anything else right now. I want to be healthy. It's not that I don't, But when it comes to deciding what to do, I just want the easiest decision. I want something that's convenient and grab and go, and I don't have to worry about it. And I would love it if that was healthy. So I want to figure out a way to do both. I want to figure out a way that right now, even if it's something from the freezer section, but it is better for me than, you know, going to McDonald's, then that's what I'm gonna do. For marriage, we have not done our weekly connections on Sundays, but now Doug is actually free from serving on Sunday nights, so he's only been off for 2 weeks. So we're going to get started on doing our weekly Sunday meetings. We have been valuing date night a little bit more, and it's been so much fun kind of like reconnecting after that roommate stage of having a baby. So that I feel like is going really well, and I just want to keep consistent in that. For finances, we started in March going over like inputting what we've been spending and trying to stay under budget, and then we really haven't followed through on that for the rest. Like, I mean, it's been what, 5 months, 6 months? So we're hoping to start again this month and being consistent with that. I have a document that I can show you that we both have access to it through our emails. It's Google Sheets, and we just input, you know, what we're spending. And if there is a big purchase, we talk to each other about it. But otherwise, we can just see what's been inputted, and knowing that we're staying under budget just is so much simpler than all the other methods we have had. Now we just have to stick to it. And then for motherhood, I had like a bunch of things I wanted to do, but I just want to do one fun thing a week. I know that sounds like the bar is so low. We have been doing this. I want to do more summer oriented things. I think I need to like put it more through a seasonal lens, just so it feels like we're doing more seasonal in the moment things. But we went to the zoo yesterday. We went to a park last week and had a picnic and met some friends there. And, you know, we go to the pool on a regular basis. We do a bunch of fun things on a regular basis, but I just want to do different fun things. So there's a train museum a few towns away, and I think that that would be really fun to go to. We have a local airport that it would be fun to eat at, and then they have a restaurant there. We could eat there and then watch the airplanes. I think if we do some different fun things like that once a week, that would be really cool for Graham. And it gets us out of the house, and it gets me in a different headspace also. So those are the things I would like to do. Next, I'm going to go over my calendar. I did put this together. I got this on Etsy, and it breaks the days out into half hours. So I really like that because I can see what I'm doing each day and how much time it takes, because I feel like it takes me so much time to do things throughout the day, and it shouldn't, because they're just basic everyday things. But if I do all the tasks I'm supposed to do every day, it's about 5.5 hours of work just at home, not including playing with Graham, raising him, not including going to work, not including doing any paperwork for work or anything YouTube. So it really just helps me put into perspective how much time I'm actually doing things. And then I also have this calendar that I wrote all the things I need to do this month, all the things going on, and then I worked in editing, filming, and all that stuff, because that's new to me again, and I just don't really know what I'm doing with it, so I don't manage my time well with it. So I think that this will really help me figure things out for the month and when to do what. So next, I'm going to update my paper calendar and put it into my digital calendar. I'm also going to work on my budget sheet, just creating a new spreadsheet for us to update starting August 1st. And after that, we'll do our favorite things. Codes. I can do hex codes! Cool. Things are just kind of simple things. I will link everything in the description box below, but I bought this weighted blanket, which which is so heavy and I love it. And this is just the color that I've been into lately. This year, this is the color of 2024 for me. So I love it. It's so comfortable. I like to read with it. I also bought this mouse for my laptop, same color. It is just, I don't know, a basic mouse. It's got a battery. It's not a plug-in, which I would have liked it if you could like plug it in and charge it better. But so far, it's so good and it does a really good job. And I love the color again. I bought some fidgety things. So I bought some polished, I don't know if it'll focus, some polished rocks from Amazon, and I just like fidget with it. I have a few in my bags and stuff just so when people are talking I can do something with my hand. I am one of those people that needs to do something with my hands, otherwise I start to wander and I don't want to be that person. I want to focus on people, so that's another thing. I also just dropped another fidgety thing. These are kids' toys. They're building blocks, but again they're just like perfect fidget size, so I really like them. Another one of my favorite things in the background of this is, it's on YouTube, it's called Nemo Dreamscapes, and they just like play vintage music with different, you know, if it's raining or you're by the ocean or whatever. When I don't have my headphones in, I love to just have this as background music, and they always have vintage screens, so I don't know, it's something simple to have on in the background, and it just is like a mood setter, so I love that. My last favorite thing is this keyboard. It is so much fun. I love how clacky it is. I love the way it feels when you're typing, and I can't say it right, the Aula something or other. Aula F99. I don't know if I said that right at all. AULA. Again, I'll link it in the description, but it just makes me want to like type a book, even though I don't have any ideas for a book. I do have a new plant here, which is another one of my favorite things. And I also have this little plant, which I've been looking for forever because I used to have one. It's called a coffee plant. And it just like, when that like bud comes off, they look like little coffee beans. But it's just such a cute little plant. And I love it. So I used to have one, and then I went on vacation for 2 weeks and it wasn't watered, and I came back and it died, and I felt so sad. So I've looked for 2 years to find it, and I finally found it about 2 weeks ago, and so it's just been on my desk making me happy. So those are my favorite things this month. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please like it. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to have you on this journey with me as we go through life trying to savor every moment. Bye.